Welcome back to MotoringBox. I'm Sean McKellar, and today we've got something rather special because you see, one of my viewers, Shannon Ireland, actually sent me in an original BA Falcon brochure. This thing looks mint. I'm not sure if it's ever been read. It may have, but it was in plastic and it is absolutely in top class condition. So we're going to go through this today, and also he sent me some interesting little postcards. So this is something which you probably could have gotten from a Ford dealership back in the day. And yeah, it literally is a postcard where you can fill out your information. I guess anyone who handles this in the postal service would have known literally everything about you. So this is before, well, they had a website, but it was before this kind of stuff was handled on websites. So it kind of is showing its age, but yeah, that was kind of cool as well. So we'll go through this brochure, we'll have a look at it. He also sent me an AU Falcon Series 1 brochure, which I've already gone through. I've filmed a video up here in the corner, so do check that out if you want to have a look. But the BA is probably my favorite in a sense that Ford really had their marketing and their design and their engines and everything were just on point. So that's kind of like the peak, I guess, when it comes to the Ford Falcon for me. As good as the AU is, I think it's all about the BA, so I can't wait to have a look through this thing. I've literally just pulled it out of the plastic. So let's run through it together, and I'll give you my thoughts at the end. You know, this brochure was amazing, just like the AU Falcon brochure, which I've previously gone through. Ford were really at the top of their game, I think, at this point in time with the BA. You know, it wasn't a perfect car, but I mean, look at this shot of this XR8 in rapid yellow. Beautiful. And, you know, like I said about the AU brochure, do brochures like this even exist anymore for modern cars? I don't know if manufacturers would bother to this degree. You know, look at the shots in this brochure. They're incredible. And I'm really going to go back through this as well, because especially when it comes to the specifications, this thing's just got everything to do with pretty much any Falcon you could have ordered from the BA Falcon MkII range. So in particular, I really do love the fact that there's some spec sheets there in the back, because that's the kind of stuff I love. The really interesting thing about this is, after immediately reading the AU Falcon Series 1 brochure, and again, do click the link if you want to check that out, it looks like Ford must have fired their entire marketing team, because to me it just looks like a completely different team worked on not only the design of the car, but just the sort of design language in this brochure is worlds apart from what I just saw in there. And that's nothing against the AU Falcon's brochure there. I think the cars and also that brochure in particular is amazing. This one kind of feels a little bit more sterile, like there's a lot of sort of plain sort of minimalism going on in the design. But I guess that kind of helps the hero the cars in a way. So yeah, it's interesting. Interesting. I'm not quite getting the same amount of emotion out of looking through this brochure as I did the AU one. I think it's, yeah, it looks a little bit more sterile, but when you think back to 2002 when the BA launched, it kind of felt like a next generation car. You know, it was worlds apart from the AU in a good way. And that whole combination of Marcus Ambrose and the supercars, Ambrose versus Scaife, it was a different time. And, you know, there was a lot of excitement around the BA. I think a lot of people who had been driven off to Commodores were coming back to Falcons again because, yeah, to me, yeah, it's amazing. And I think if you were sitting in a Ford dealership back in 2002 leafing through this, well, this was a Mark II brochure, but you get my drift. Yeah, you would have been pretty excited. So that's about it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed leafing through this brochure with me. Thank you again to Shannon Ireland for sending this in, along with this little nifty little postcard. I wonder if I sent this to Ford, whether they'd receive it. That would be quite funny. So thank you again, Shannon. I cannot thank you enough. They're amazing, and I really hope all of you guys watching at home really got a kick out of leafing through these as well. If you've got any comments, do let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, please consider subscribing. I really would appreciate your support. So have a good one, and I'll see you next time.